Okay. Hello, and welcome to another Young Voices of the North podcast. This month is June, so we're gonna talk about grad because that's typically when that happens. So, I'm Owen, and we have our other hosts.
Arlo, back at it again.
Namirambe.
Eniola.
And we have our guests.
Aden.
Fiona.
And me, Aden, and Fiona are all graduating, so we're actually gonna get Arlo and Namirambe to ask us questions today. So here we go.
I'm wondering if anyone has any fun plans for the future when they graduate.
Fun plans. My fun plans consist of working for 2 years straight and then going into school for plumbing or culinary arts.
Where are you working for 2 years straight, Aden?
I'm working at this mining camp out in Snow Lake. It's called Outland, and it's a great camp. They teach you a lot of fun things, and even sponsor a youth camp called OYUP. We go tree planting. You can get first aid training, a lot of training in general. Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing at the mining camp?
I am going to be cooking for a lot of people there. Everybody, actually, even the kitchen crew itself.
And what is the premise behind OYEP?
Oh. The goal of OYUP is to get indigenous youth to go get jobs instead of focusing on drugs and alcohol. Get them somewhere in life other than being stuck.
How did you find out about this program?
I found out about this program about 2 years ago by someone named Blaze Head. He offered me a job there, and I reluctantly did it, and it was like love at first sight. I just liked the job, and now I just keep going back there every year.
Would you recommend this job to other people?
Highly recommended job for a lot of people. You'll be applying start of June, and to the end of June, so just 1 month applying. And what else is there? It's from ages from 16 to 20, so that's pretty cool. Yeah.
And where can people go to apply for this program?
This program, you search it up on the internet at oyup.ca, and then there is this apply now little button at the bottom, and you fill out all your information there, and yeah.
Is it for the whole summer or just a couple weeks?
This program consists of 6 weeks, and you get every weekend off. So for the weekend, you could just come home if you're feeling homesick, or you could spend the camp there. Yeah.
That's a really amazing opportunity. Thanks for sharing.
So I guess back to the original question. Do you have anything else to add in? No? Okay. I personally, I guess, plan to work at the pool here for a few months, and then in January, my course for a counseling certificate starts as an online course, which is nice because I can still work full-time while doing it because it's evening classes 2 days a week. And then come whenever I have enough money, probably not too long into the new year, I'm going to move to Brandon, try to get a job there, and eventually go to school at BU, hopefully. Either like music or some education courses, maybe psychology.
Why do you want to do counseling and music?
I've always kind of just really liked helping people through their problems or mental issues, and so for a long time I've had like counseling or becoming a therapist in mind for a career opportunity. And then I've grown to really like playing music, so I figured if I'm able to do that, and especially after the trips we did this year, spending a good majority of my time focusing on playing music sounds enjoyable to me. And then also for the education side, if I wanted to be maybe a music teacher or a school counselor, I could do that if I get some more education in education.
Do you think you would ever integrate music into your counseling program when you start your own practice or get a new job?
I do think that would be a very interesting route to go, and I do think if I come up with a good way to do it, I would do that. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Fiona?
Do you have any plans for the future?
I'm enlisting, so I'm going to the military. I have like an interview Friday, so hopefully I get in and be rich. Just kidding.
That's so exciting.
hmm
Have you always wanted to do this?
Kind of. I've been like in air cadets since I was 12, so that really opened the world to me, I guess. Allowed me to travel. I did a music clinic in January and made me meet new people.
So, are you gonna do like a degree or anything alongside doing the military stuff?
Actually, the program that I'm sorry, I'm awkward. The program that I'm looking at, they're gonna send me to school for a year in Kingston, and I'm thinking of doing psychology or I don't know, English. I don't know, whatever they offer.
And what are you planning to do in the military, like the job specifically?
I'm not quite sure. I'm just taking it as it goes, but I might join the Air Force. Like I went to a summer camp for advanced aviation where I had to take tests. And I guess that my highest score was like 95 in mechanics, so I might be airplane mechanic.
That's really cool.
Yeah, thank you.
For real, I wish I could be an airplane mechanic, all casual. Wow.
Is there anything else you'd like to add on?
Life is cool.
Okay, so for our next question, what will you guys miss the most about being in high school?
One thing I'll miss a lot is definitely not having lunch almost every day with my friends and even Mr. Scott. Yeah, that guy, Mr. Scott. Me and him are just homies, you know. What else will I miss? Just friends in general. I'm gonna be busy working away.
Yeah, same for me is just like knowing that I'll at least be seeing some of my friends like every day. Because then when I move away, it'll definitely be like I need to go out of my way to like see the people that I knew in high school, and just hoping to stay connected with some of them. And then even before I move away, it'll be hard to like make sure I'm still seeing people.
Yeah, same as Owen. Like, I'm not gonna have like a chance to see some people because like I'll be across the country. So yeah, you have to like work really hard to like talk to people. Be like, yo, let's meet up or something.
So then in that case, what do you guys think is like the best way to stay in touch with people?
Well, it's harder when you're not living in the same place and you want to stay in touch with people there. But as far as like when you are staying there, but just not going to the same place every day, it could be a lot easier just to make plans like, hey, why don't we all get together on the weekend, or like hang out on this day or that day type thing. But as far as when you move away, like me personally, I find it really hard to stay connected with people over text. Like I have some friends that live in other places, and it's like I barely know them at this point. Like it's one thing with Arlo and I because we just call all the time, and it's also been like that always. But for people that I knew in person first, and then they're just not around anymore, it's hard to stay connected online.
What I do personally is just send people TikToks. That's how we communicate. We just like, oh, this is you or me. Or else I keep streaks with some of my friends from camp. And we usually text like that. But yeah, that's like about it I could think of.
Yeah, just like Owen pointed out, it's kind of easier to talk on the phone instead of texting, because I could be just like really busy trying to text someone and doing something else at the same time, and it would just be easier just to call them while I'm doing the thing. So
Yeah, like I know me and Aiden have a friend, Dylan, who lives in Churchill, and I know for me, especially because I think what a lot of the bonding that he does with the rest of our friend group is over playing games and calling while playing games, whereas I don't really do that as much. For me, it's harder if I did like have the time to just sit and play games and talk to my friends, it'd probably be easier, but I typically, if I am playing games, it's not really multiplayer games. So, but I don't know. Aiden, how do you feel on that regard? Like if you're thinking,
um, me, I personally think it's way easier to keep in touch during games, but of course, if you're busy like 24/7, and you don't really have the time to connect with anybody at all.
mm,
But yeah, games are a great way to get to know persons
mm-hmm.
and all that.
Yeah, like it was kind of the same thing when you were living in Brandon and wherever else it was you lived for that little bit of time.
Yeah,
It
I
was-
went all over the place.
Yeah, so
Yeah, games are a big help. I
Mhm.
actually got to talk to my friends. So,
Mhm. yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so following that question, what will you guys miss the least?
The girls in the bathroom, like I'm trying to do my business, but they're like in the corner gossiping or doing whatever. I'm like, can you guys skedaddle or something? Like, it's so awkward.
Yeah, and the worst part is that whenever you want to go to the bathroom, they're always like glaring at you, acting as if you're the weird one.
Yeah, like they give me the. Yeah, they usually give me the death stare, like, and I don't know what to do. So like, yeah.
It gets better, I promise. They don't do that in university.
And that's very relatable, honestly. So,
Definitely the boys' bathroom is one of the
Yeah.
craziest things there.
You know, I thought it was bad when the whole room was just full of many vaping, but
Oh,
they started with dab pens now.
yeah, there's dab pens in there and everything.
Yeah.
And that one time, it was lunch break, and I think about 19 students went in there, shut the lights off, and just started, I don't know, just going crazy.
Yeah. I know in like grade 9, we used to go in there, shut off the lights and sing.
Yeah,
Like we'd all crowd into a stall and just sing, but
I remember that we
That's
started
different.
singing the Halo theme song,
mhm.
and then Rasputin, you know.
Yeah. And I think probably there were some other ones. West Virginia was a good one.
Oh yeah, that was
Mhm.
definitely a good one.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
so from what I'm hearing, the bathrooms is it's a problem.
So I graduated 2 years ago, and looking back, I have a few, like, I call them core memories because they're really the only things that matter about high school. Do you have any core memories from high school?
From high school. See, the difference between you and I with high school is like 2.5 of the years of my high school was not at high school. Whereas
This is true.
I think you had 1 year at home.
Yeah, but I also barely graduated, so I don't remember my graduation, but I do have good memories.
That is very true. For me, I know I sat at home in my bed a lot because I had grade 9, and then actually I think the second half of grade 9 was at home. All of grade 10 was like half and half because we did like a quadmester where we had 2-hour classes. It was, what was it, three? Three a day. And then every other day, it was a day there, a day home, a day there, a day home. Which honestly, I liked that system. I did not mind that.
I disagree with you. I failed like all my classes in grade 10 because like I didn't go to classes because of COVID. So I don't even know how I'm graduating. So
Yeah, honestly, I probably would have had better marks if I went in person, but I was actually able to get almost honors for that year. But I had one class that was like a decimal point off, and that was Mr. Teacher name class. So I asked if there's anything I could do to move that up a bit so I could have honors, and he apparently was just like, sure, have the mark. Which I was like,
So, is this a good memory for you?
this would probably be my most memorable memory of school specifically.
Well, what about joining band? I know you joined band recently and you've been wanting to.
That is also very true. I joined band also like halfway through grade 10 for my first time being in band ever. And that was pretty cool. Started playing saxophone then.
And how's that been? Do you think you'll continue after high school?
I do hope to do that, yes.
you know what's sad? Like, okay, so like I joined jazz band last year, right? I was supposed to learn trumpet, but like I couldn't get a trumpet working, like I couldn't play it. So she's like, Fiona, you sound better on a clarinet, and I just felt like so hurt. I was like, I could do it.
The heartbreak.
So yeah, now I play clarinet as a trumpet. So yeah, that's about it.
Some of the most memorable moments I had in high school was some of the bathroom scenes.
Oh my god, yes, the singing in the bathroom.
The singing in the bathroom. All of that. That was pretty fun.
Honestly, like, dissociate grade 9 from even being part of high school.
It's true. I felt like I was in middle school then.
Yeah.
But some other memorable parts was when almost everyone got in trouble because we started putting up some of these posters we shall not name the contents of.
Which posters? I know I got in trouble for putting up subscribe to PewDiePie posters in the bathroom in middle school, like at a dance. But, I mean, I didn't actually get in trouble. He just took them down. It was like, don't do that, get out of the bathroom. He didn't know it was me because there was a big group, so...
It had to do with chloroform.
Oh.
Yeah. So me and a few friends, we started putting up these posters. Excuse me, my lady, does this cloth smell like chloroform to you? And obviously we got called down to the office, and luckily we went without penalty. Luckily, very luckily.
Mm-hmm.
Another memorable moment was a senior prank. That it was Big Brother's always watching you.
Oh yeah, those
And
boys.
it was a
too.
picture of Mr.
Teacher name. The principal.
the principal, and it was just Big Brother's watching you, and we stuck them in the bathrooms.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I just had one that I remembered. Oh yeah, the Mr. Teacher name memes.
The Mr.
Teacher name
memes,
classic.
those are a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there like Mr.
Teacher name.
memes too? Like
Probably.
I seen one of him graduating. I forgot what it said, but it was really funny.
Yeah, I know there's like Mr. Teacher name memes too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't forget about our high school janitor.
Oh my god. Mr. John McGinnis 36, the famous TikToker.
We
Yes.
did like this whole TikTok coin thing in our school,
I forgot about that.
and the winner didn't even get to do the TikTok dance with him.
Yeah,
Which
what
was
they had like this scavenger hunt where they had tokens with his face on them, and whoever found the most by the end of the day or something got to make a TikTok with John McGinnis, and then they never did.
That was sad.
I remember once searching for them. Like I was trying to look for them, and I came up to like 50. I was like, I'm gonna win. But like apparently people bought some tokens for like $20.
Yeah, people were like going around selling them to people.
Bro, I should have just done that. Like, do you know how much the winner had?
Wait, was there? Oh no, I don't remember. I just remember it was the son of the teacher that organized it. Teacher name.
I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just kind of rigged, if you ask me. I don't know. But yeah, no, I had that. That was was that this year or the end of last year?
Last year.
Last year, okay. Yeah, I wasn't there for majority of it, so by the time I got there, there was like none. So I wasn't even gonna try. But yeah.
So that TikTok dance, I collected about 80 tokens, which I could have won, but instead I gave them to the winner.
Nice.
So that's probably where he got most of them.
Did you sell them to him, or did you just like here?
I gave them away because I didn't know that people were selling them until now.
Yikes.
Forgot about the hustle.
For
Yeah.
real.
Forgot about that hustle. Another memorable moment. Let's see. Oh, another memorable moment when Mr.
Teacher name.
likes to read out loud for some reason. That guy, he has the voice.
Of an angel.
Exactly, man.
You can hear him across the school when he's reading his Shakespeare.
Oh, especially Shakespeare, man.
Hmm
He loves that.
He really likes emphasizing the bad words too.
The very bad words.
Mhm.
Yes.
I remember it was after my year in his class, grade 10, he stopped doing the seal thing. Because he had this thing where whenever a student asked him if something was for marks, he would mock them by like clapping his hands and making seal noises because we'd only do something if we got a reward for it. Yeah. And then after my year, he stopped doing it because he realized people would just ask if something was for marks to get him to do that. I know his son does it sometimes, apparently.
He did it like the beginning of semester for us, cause like I asked something like, "Oh, is this for marks?" And it's
Yeah.
so embarrassing.
So those are your memorable moments. Do you have any memorable teachers or classes that you'll remember?
History class with Mrs.
Teacher name.
She has like dad jokes written on her board, right? And like, I don't know. Some of them are like really bad, so it's getting.
Yeah. I remember I had her last year, and we were planning on making like a Nickelback shrine on her board because she hates Nickelback. But then no one did it. But I think they're planning on doing that again this year, her class.
So me and my friend went to her class, and we told this one kid to play. It was Queen, but it's Nickelback, and he played that out loud, and she took out her phone and started recording me and my friend dancing.
That's funny.
Yeah, and she hated every bit of it,
I bet.
but she had a good laugh.
hmm I think, obviously, I'll probably remember Mr. Teacher name. Just because he's, even though I had it once, he's like too iconic of that school to forget. Probably Miss Gibson, because she's the band teacher.
And band teachers are just great.
Yes.
Yeah.
love Miss Gibson.
The office lady, Mrs. Farsky, because like she always gives me my lunch and she like, "Oh, you should make lunch for your cookum." I'm like, okay, but like I don't know how to cook, so.
Definitely Mr.
Teacher name.
Mr.
Teacher name.
It's gonna be very memorable. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Yeah, that meme, and
He be speaking straight facts, honestly.
he really was.
Mhm.
Sadly, the student got suspended.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he got suspended.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made that one.
Definitely a lot of the stuff we talked about, memorable memories, is with a lot of teachers. So
Mhm.
those are probably the teachers we're gonna remember the most.
Yeah.
Didn't we get Mr.
Teacher name.
in the dance to what is Never Gonna Give You Up last year?
I think when we played that in band, we got him to do something at least.
Didn't he like wear a wig?
Maybe.
Oh no, we got him and Mrs.
Teacher name.
wear sunglasses, I think it was,
Mhm.
and they were doing like dancing along. That was
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved that. That was amazing.
Yeah.
How are all these memorable stuff happening to you guys? And my life so far in high school, it's kind of been kind of boring, to be honest. And then
Okay.
you guys are all talking about this interesting stuff, and I'm like, how?
To-
When? Why?
To be fair, though, you're still in grade 9. Like, I remember my grade 9 year, well, I guess it was COVID, so really nothing happened. But I feel like your life really begins, like, end of grade 10, grade 11. Like, I'm going to be honest, I had, like, no life for, like, grade 9. And then grade 10, I kind of, like, I made some new friends and stuff. And that's when I really started doing things. It was, like, end of grade 10, and now things are happening. So it'll happen. You're still in grade 9. You've got time.
Okay, I'll keep you guys updated then.
Plus, you're still like in the cringy phase. Like you just came out of middle school.
Okay. I knew I was cringy, but you didn't have to call me out on it. Okay. Okay. I do some cringy stuff on the daily, but you don't have to call me out.
Don't worry, I was really cringy too.
Honestly, I just want no one to remember any of the things I did this year.
Honestly, that's me every year, but you always have those friends who'll bring it up. But it's funny. When you look back on it, it's funny.
And I remember in grade 9, we started like a K-pop group.
I remember this.
I remember I tried learning to dance, but it was so stiff, so like people would pick on me.
I remember because it was right next to the bathroom that we sang in grade 9. So we would like throw stuff in there or something because we were like banished. I think some of my friends would like throw coins in there or something. We like were not allowed inside.
I remember like there used to be like a group of boys. Maybe it was you guys, but I never
It was
looked.
probably us.
I remember they used to just stand there staring at us, and I was so awkward. I didn't want to dance, but everyone else was like still dancing.
Yeah, because we were like, what K-pop? That's cringe. What are they doing in there? As we just came out of a stall singing.
Yeah, grade 9 is like it's part of character development. You know, you get your last like weird middle school self out of your system, and then grade 10 is like when you start deciding who you want to be, and then once you get to grade 11, you're like, yeah, I'm cool now.
Would you give a special thank you to any of your teachers, or even like an EA?
For me, probably would give one to Miss Gibson, and then also Mr. Popel, but not as a teacher, but more of as like a swim coach. But he is a teacher in the middle school, but I never had him as a teacher.
And what would you say?
Thanks for being a band teacher and a swim coach.
All right. Heard it here
We're
first,
very
folks.
thought out, very thought
Yes,
out there.
they feel very appreciated.
I guess Miss Gibson, because she's been with me since grade 9, I guess. So she knew me when I was really cringy. And Mrs. Adia, because she's chill. Mrs. Hellstrom, because she's so sweet. I'm like, yeah. How about you, Aden?
Some of the teachers is just of Mr. Scott. Me and that guy are just like tight with each other. Miss Audio, because I like to go into her classroom every day, read the cringy joke, and do something about Nickelback in there. Mrs. Bolio. I like to go in her class while she's teaching or something and disrupt the
True.
class.
Very true. Yes.
And Miss Penner, the librarian.
I like to play games on my calculator in Miss B's class. I don't do it as much anymore because I need to get my grades up, but you know,
It is an option.
it is in fact an option.
Okay, now, do you guys have any advice for future grads?
Just like be nice to anyone and everyone.
I don't have any school advice, but wear your sunscreen so you don't age faster.
Let's see. It's just if you have missed
Teacher name.
listen, just get your work done in time. He's gonna severely punish you if you don't do it.
You will pay the price.
Yes, or any other teachers like him.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Don't stay up till like 3 a.m. It's like, don't. Just go to sleep. Who cares about homework? Just get your sleep. Yeah. Kidding.
Yeah, just like give yourself a bedtime. Your parents might not give you a bedtime anymore, but give yourself one. And yeah,
Thank you so much for that, guys.
don't make it too early. I know some people make it too early, like 8 p.m. like 11:30, 12 o'clock is good.
Okay, and now we have a message from this year's valedictorian, and this is what she has to say. I'm Hannah Carpin, and I'm the class of 2023 valedictorian. I plan on attending Brandon University this fall to receive a Bachelor of Music. I would have to say that I'm most excited to live on my own and experience a new environment, but with that, I'm also scared to leave the PA because I've lived here my entire life. I'm definitely excited to start this new chapter of my life, and I'm also excited to see where my fellow graduates go with their lives. So thank you so much, Hannah, for that very uplifting message.
This has been another episode of Young Voices of the North. Thank you to our hosts, Owen, Namirambe, and Eniola, who is also the editor, and I guess also me. My name is Arlo. And a special thanks to our guests for joining us, Aden Cook, Fiona Pachinos, and Hannah Carpin for sending in that nice message. And we'll see you next month.
Yeah. Thank you for listening.